Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Monday. We've got a bunch of packages, so it must be time for mail call. All right, so I got a whole bunch of packages here. Time for mail call, that's for sure. And this mail call is going to be AOK because these are all AOKs from the community. So let's take a look. I've been kind of stacking them up a little bit, and some of them I knew about, some of them I didn't know about. But let's get into it. So this first one, this comes all the way from Aussie land, from Simple Simon. Now, Simple Simon, if you don't know, he was in a punk rock band called The Worst. And I knew of this, but then later on found some of his music online. You can find it if you YouTube search The Worst Australia, and I dug some of his music. I mean, I used to do college radio. I trained with a punk rock DJ. Punk rock was going on my time. So I said, "Hey, dude, I'd be interested in one of your CDs." And he says, "I've got a whole closet full." And so I offered to pick some up and off of him and pay for the shipping, and he wouldn't have any of it because he's a solid dude. And he sent them on over to me and sent me some other swag, it looks like. So first up, I got the Simple Simon pin here. That's cool. Oh yeah, some patches for my battle jacket, because this is what it was all about in the 70s and 80s. You get your denim jacket and get your battle jacket on, get your patches on from all the different bands you're into and stuff. We got a bunch of stickers here. Some of them I can't show, but let's see here. We got The Worst. Got a couple of those. That's going to be cool. Put that up on my wall of stickers. Another The Worst, just a strip. And we got a couple of these other ones, which cops can't, I think maybe is what it says. Um, or maybe it's about the cop's aunt. I'm not sure which it is, but you can probably fill in the blanks. And yeah. So there's one more. No, that's also The Worst. So there we go. So we got a bunch of stickers, patches for the battle jacket, the Simple Simon pin, and then The Worst copy of the demo disc. It's from 2002. Got a couple songs on there. CD, The Worst. This is like their EP, actually, because there's only like 6 songs on it. That's how you know it's an EP, folks. It's not a single. A single had 2. Don't ask me why a single ever had 2. Actually, I do know. It's because back in the old days, a single was on a record, and you had an A side and a B side, and you weren't going to press a record with just one side. You should put B side. That's where the B side comes from, for those of you guys who are wondering. Anyways, so you had a single, then you had an EP, then you get your full length album, The Worst, Too Fast for Life. So there you go. And then this one was their final disc, he said. This Worst, A Decade of Destruction. This is another EP, sort of. It's got about like 8 songs on it. Very cool. Simon, I appreciate you very much, sir. You have no idea how much joy this brings me. Not only to have music from a member of the community but some good music. Or maybe it's the worst music. Anyways, thank you very much. I will enjoy it. All right, let me go ahead and bring on our pop-up window here so you can see here again what we do. So I got this other box here. Now this box, this comes from the main man. This comes from the Evil Lair. So you guys know Pocan Joe. Pocan Joe has his Pocan Joe comic book reviews, which you should check out. But He also has a phenomenal thing called the Evil Lair. Dude is wicked smart and handy and loves just to take the application of different challenges and try to recreate them. Everything from can you make arrows that go boom to can you make Thor's hammer to you can make Rocketeer's helmet, make a laser that hits this. So he did a whole bunch of things, and I believe that this, or actually I know because I've opened it and I've seen the past. So let's not fool anybody. Um, he was doing a thing on making knives out of old files. And repurposing some other stuff, and so going through the process of making knives. So now I did open this on an earlier community hangout with Joe just to show it, and somehow I have misplaced. There was a bumper sticker in here which I totally dug, and I can't find it now. I don't know if somebody in my household swiped it, but I said, "Don't blame me. I voted for Cobra." Totally awesome. But all right, so he crafted this knife, and he forged it out of old used files that were worn down, and there's a video. I'll link the video up here so you can check it out, and it is totally awesome. This has got a nice heavy weight to it. I know that this is going to be awesome when I want to cut through some split some chickens or something. This will be really great. So I can't wait to test it. Maybe it'll make an appearance on one of the cooking specials. Then apparently he made the handles out of hand grips from 22 handgun, I think is what he said. So that's really kind of cool. And apparently he put some glow powder because Joe, right, on these rivets and stuff. So that's gonna be kind of cool. But yeah. Totally awesome. Thank you so much, Joe. A good kitchen knife is good to have. This is for slicing, guys, and cutting through things. It's not for chopping. Don't chop. You can you can chop with it. A kitchen knife is kind of an all-purpose knife, but I mean, as opposed to a knife that's just flat edge, has a chopping knife. Don't go slicing stuff like that. My wife drives me bonkers when she does that. But Joe's whole thing about this, why he was making this on the Evil Lair, wasn't so much just about can I do it, because obviously he knew he could, but it was kind of also one of the things. What do you kind of see in action movies? You kind of see these French knives or these cooking knives. You see them. They're the ones in the kitchen that somebody always grabs to do their knife work. So Joe decided to make a couple, and I was lucky enough to be the guy to score one. So Joe, thank you ever so much, dude. I totally appreciate it. I'm going to get some love out of that knife. I guarantee you that. Also in here, Joe, being the dude that he is, threw in a couple books. A couple books here. Joe, these are prestige format books. We have Superman versus Lobo. Oops, let me get that over here in the prestige format. This is a cool cover. I love these prestige formats books. I mean, yeah, they take up space and the different size box and everything, but man, the art inside of them just shows out so much better. A little bit more room. Looks really kind of cool. Lobo losing his arm. Oh. And this book I was kind of interested in reading. I never picked it up because some people weren't all that keen on it, but I'm glad to get a copy to go ahead and start up, check for myself. And this is Batman One Dark Knight. So thank you, Joe. I appreciate you very much. I'm going to make sure I'm going to read these because, like I said, especially this one was something that I wanted to read or wanted to, but decided not to spend the money because people were giving it some mediocre reviews, and I still kind of want to read it. So having the opportunity to read it without going out and spending the money, game on. All right, so make sure you guys check out Pokehan Joe and his Evil Lair. Next up, this totally surprised me. So this here is from Adrian Panda Awesome, Panda Awesome 316. Dude told me the other day, he says, "Hey, I got an AOK coming your way." I was like, "What?" Now, Adrian is a king of receiving AOKs. I've given him I gave him some grief about it when he's on SlabHub. It's like every slab he pulled out, it's like, hey, this was an AOK from so and so, and I'm like, oh my God, must be nice to be loved. Well, now Adrian's sharing some love with me, so I appreciate it very much. I started to get in partway into this, and I stopped, because I wanted you guys to see the way Adrian packs his stuff, man. So we had that outer layer, and inside we got the side in this poly bag here, which is cool because those things in some parts of the country, I hear it rains. Not in my part of the country, but apparently out there it does. This is a good way on those little cardboard things to protect no protection from the rain. This is going to help keep the water and stuff out. And we got ourselves a wonderful Panda Awesome Shiny. Ooh, 316. You know it. A sticker, which I need for my racking in my garage. That's where I put all my stickers. All right, so inside this bag, and this is where I cut it open, and this is where I stopped. And I said, I want this to be on camera for everyone to kind of see what we got to go through here. So we get this poly bag, and now we got in the Tyvek with another panda sticker. I'm gonna laugh if I go through this, and there's gonna be like it's just a bunch of bags. There's gonna be some like bags and boards inside there, and that's like it'd be hilarious. Just layers and layers of stuff. All right, so now I got to get to the point where I need to start do some. I'm not a keen fan of Tyvek, especially if we tape it down super well. But it looks like Adrian did okay. He found a way to leave me just an edge. I can slice that there, and let's get that open. Very good. All right, very good, my dude. All right. And inside here, can I get this out? Wow. I thought I could sneak it out that way, but apparently now we can get it out. And now we have our Gemini mailer. Nice. Oh, and look at this. We got ourselves another Panda Awesome sticker. All right. Cool, cool, cool. I love branding, so good job, sir. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. There's a note here. Let me get this books off of this. We're taped down somewhere. There we go. All right, Gemini mailer. Free. It is nice. Nice one. Probably it was a virgin. All right, so we got a note here. It says, hey, Rob. Just wanted to say thank you for the great content. Wanted to send out this AOK as a thank you. Hashtag Panda Pack. Your friend, Panda. Nice. Thank you. And on the back side, it's telling me, use whatever you want as giveaways. So he's saying, no worries, brother. I understand that you may not like everything here. Feel free to pass it on in my giveaway piles, which is something that I do. In my on Saturday SlabHub, I give away books. So there we go, another sticker, and then inside here we have another sticker. Dude, I'm rolling in panda stickers now. Tow. All right, and then we have a lot of painter's tape. Now, it is painter's tape, so I'm not going to give them grief, because that wouldn't be fair after we all gave Burke so much grief about not painter's tape. So this is good. They got pull tabs. It's the good painter's tape. Seems to be coming off quite easily. Looks like some of these were actually meant to be holding it to the Gemini mailer, but it just looked funny. All right. And last bit. Oops. Kind of sticking to the flap here. And, all right. All our tape's off. Let's take a look and see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got this. Let me do that, do that, do that. All right, let's take a look, see what we got. All right, first book up. On the Panda Man. 'Cause the Panda Man can. He can make your sunshine. I'm trying to get rid of the little picture-in-picture window for just a second here. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it there. All right, let's go. First up, Spawn number 70. All right, that's a cool cover. I'm not a Spawn guy, but I can appreciate a cool cover. Greg Capullo. I dig Greg Capullo. Very cool. Spawn 70. Good job. Next up, Padow. Ooh, what's this? Fair State Alpha. All right, cool. I didn't see this cover. Obviously we have Scarecrow, the new Scarecrow, holding the Batman mask. Cool. Ooh. Non-stop Spider-Man number 1. Spider-Man on crack. This is a Perillo, baby. Everybody loves a Perillo. Good job. Proper job. And Spider-Woman number 7. That Spider-Man Booth variant. Very cool. This one looks like... Oh. Oh. This is Renew Your Vows. So this is, I think, this would be the first Renew Your Vows. I'm pretty sure because of the Secret Wars thing. There were 2 Renew Your Vows, but this is an Addie Granoff. I love Addie Granoff and Mary Jane. Yeah, baby. Humana, humana. Proper job. Oh, snap, yo. And it gets the black and white variant, the sketch variant. What? Proper job. Very cool. All right, last book up. Oh, oh no. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Panda, you son of a gun, you. Oh, it's Alex Ross Battle of the Planets, and it's super shiny. Yes, I love Battle of the Planets. I grew up on this stuff. This is so awesome, man. Top Cow, Battle of the Planets. Oh my goodness, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Panda. Oh man, dude, that is so awesome. You, sir, are a gem. A gem. All right. Next up, let's go up to my partner in crime from SlabHub, Mr. Canada himself. He sent down a book, first book up. He sent out a whole bunch of books, first of all, a bunch of stuff just to go into the SlabHub giveaway box. So, I mean, there's probably like 30 books that he gave me along with some keychains to give away to y'all. But, you know, I won on one of his things, apparently. I don't really remember it, but I won a Venom issue 3 signed by Tyler Kirkham. So there you go, with a little COA on the back. So pick that up. But then he AOK'd me this. This was something that I guess there was I made some comment or something on the show or something he was saying, and felt like it should belong to me. And I'm like, dude, cool. I don't have this in a 9/8. So he sent me a 9/8 slab, Web of Spider-Man, the anniversary edition. There you get that hologram going. See that spiderweb shoot out. Pew, pew. Issue 90, hologram cover, 30th anniversary issue, Mysterio appearance, November on cover, which I don't understand what that means because there's nothing on here that says, there's no character named November. The date on here says July. I just don't even know what November on cover means. It is removed from the poly bag, and it has, I think, some appearance of Spider-Man 2099 here as well. Anyway, so yeah, dude, take a Spider-Man slab every day. Thank you, Chris. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Make sure you subscribe and like to Chris the Comic Book Vet. You know, he's on his way to get to 700 subscribers as of the recording of this video, and he'd like your help. All right, speaking of guys, men among men here and slabs. Dude, this one I am super pumped over. All right. Um, this comes from Michael Becker of Becker Likes Comics, also known as Beckerman. Follow him on Instagram. He doesn't really do anything on Instagram, but go ahead and follow him. What the hell? He doesn't do any YouTube, but he shows up, at least on his own channel, but he does show up all over the place on YouTube. You can catch him on various hangouts. Mike was on SlabHub, and he was going over a bunch of books, or going through some books, and at one point I think Remy was in the crowd, and he said claim or something, and Mike's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, that's going in a pile for Remy." I don't know if he's being serious or not, whatever. Then, jokingly, he shows this book off, and I go, "Claim, dude, I totally need that for my run." And he's, "All right, I'll put that on the pile for you." And I thought he was joking, and he's like, "Oh no, I know you guys think I'm joking." He says, "No, I'm going to send this to you." I'm all, "What?" I said, "We'll talk after." So after the show, I talked to him, and I'm like, "Oh, Mike, no, this is too much." And he's like, "Oh, no, dude." He says, I'm not all that big into it. You guys, I know you're super into it." He's like, "Don't worry about it." He's like, "I'm not into it for all that much," because he bought it out of a collection and then submitted it for grading. So he's like a couple bucks for the book, and then his grading costs, right? So anyways, so let's pull this out. Mike was all super paranoid about it getting to me. He texted me like the day it's supposed to be the day it goes out. He texted me like the day it's supposed to be delivered to let me know it's going to be delivered. Texts me, "Okay, it says it was delivered," and I'm like, "Yeah, I got it, man." Which was kind of ironic because Burke had just gotten a book that he sent to somebody, and like it was things split in half. Dude, Mike, are you like putting your bubble wrap in with fabric softener? It smells like linen fresh. That's so awesome. I've never had bubble wrap smell so fresh and linen clean. All right. So, I am working on my Amazing Spider-Man run, the first 100 issues, and I'm down to 20 something, I think less than $30. And most of them, except for like two, most of them are below. Actually, I can't even. I think it's $20. I'm only like 20 books shy, and most of them are below issue 30. Maybe that's not even right. Might be even less than that. Anyways, different point of the matter is most of the books I need for my run are still in that bottom end, especially the first 10, right? Because first 10 hard to come by. I only have 2 in the first 10, but I'm filling in my holes in the second 10. They're getting expensive. Oh, on SlabHub, he pulls out this son of a gun. What? And I'm like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!" And he's like, "Yeah." Oh. So Mike gives me, AOKs me, freaking ASM 16 and a 2.5. This is early Daredevil cover appearance, first crossover and second appearance of the Ringmaster and the Circus of Crime. So first crossover between Spider-Man and Daredevil. And I'm looking at this book and I'm telling you, you know what? I know that I think Mike said he just had it graded just as is. It definitely has some pressable things. I mean, there's some issues with the back as far as like, missing some components that are going to limit stuff on it. And there's a lot of soiling on this book, being cleaned, that at some point, someday, I may have this cracked and have it cleaned and pressed, just because it might get a half a grade bump. Not much because of some of the other issues, but it could it presents well. First of all, that is but it might present even better. I'm gonna have to read the graders notes. But Mike, I said it once and I'll say it again. Michael Becker, you're my hero. Thank you, man. I owe you. I don't know how I'm gonna even repay you. This act of kindness is next level. All you guys. I mean, so Mike, what frickin' dude in my pantheon now? Mount Rushmore of comic community members. Chris the comic vet, thank you. Oh wow, as I jostle the whole thing. You know, frickin' Panda. Oh my god, Chromium Battle of the Planets. Frickin' Eddie Granoff, all that stuff. Joe with that knife. Oh, and and that's something that it's to some people the knife's not a big deal, but to me, I cook a lot. That's a big deal. Thank you. And freaking let's not forget Simon and CDs and stuff, man. This is just you guys, the community is amazing. You guys are great. I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, it's just, it pulls at your heartstrings. But to know that there's a place out here on the internet, no less, where people actually accept one another and treat each other with respect. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't compute with what I've learned about the internet. And I love you all for it. Until next time, guys, please collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I'm just another guy with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.